We don't have a foil, it's a plastic tonight, so right away I get a little freaked out. All right, welcome to the Wee Dram. This evening, Aberfeldy 12. Just picking this up and just having a moment to be with the Aberfeldy 12 cylinder. Why look at this? Why take your time to examine it? What is it about how they package whiskey, single malt Scotch in particular? They always drive the narrative. Whiskey is tied to geography, and geography calls for stories to be told. And I love when you look at all the different cylinders and all the different boxes that each and every one of them strives to tell a story before you even have a chance to look at the bottle, uncork the bottle, and actually experience the whiskey through nosing and tasting. And I love that. We have the crest up top, another 19th century whiskey established in 1846. We have a grand industrial looking distillery. We have 40% alcohol by volume, so hard to get excited about that. The train, there's a little story about an engine here. And on this side, the Pitley burn. So lots to investigate. So if we move toward taking the top off, and we have Aberfeldy Distillery, Perthshire. I think it's time to bring the bottle forth. We don't have a foil, it's a plastic tonight, so right away I get a little freaked out. The shape of the bottle reminds me of sort of the Glenrothe, sort of fat, short, circular approach, mellowed for 12 years, and they do it in oak casks. So let's attack this plastic up here on the top. Hopefully it comes off nicely. Pulling and ripping and tearing. I enjoy the foil a little more, that's for sure. Come on off, good. So this looks like it could be a decent cork because it's nice and fat. Let's give it a go. Oh, it was flying out of that fat top. Not so much a dance as just a sploosh. Light and sweet. You taste the malt, or there's sort of a bread cereal type thing in this that comes off the nose nicely. Honeyed, a little bit floral. No burn, no medicine, no smoke really. Inviting. Let's give it a go. Cheers. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'm gonna need to sip this a little further before I can give a proper breakdown, but the initial impression, quite tasty, very delicious, easy drinking. Maybe a little too easy, but suddenly at the end, it has a finish and it has a nice eruption. Definitely almost a puckering, which is a good sign. I definitely want to taste this again. This is really good, but not complex. Only in the finish does it have complexity and sort of a exciting, dynamic bit. The front end it smells like it tastes, and it smells delicious, and it tastes delicious. If there's a criticism, it might be a bit, not watery, but just, it should be more up front and in the middle, and it shouldn't just be coming out at the end. There should be more to it, but somehow, some way, that's just not appearing. It's delightful, but a little light. I don't know. I do know at $56.99, it's really an affordable whiskey. It would be in the same price range as sort of a Bowmore 12, and maybe a few dollars less than a Highland Park or an Old Pulteney. Would this stand up to the Bowmore and the Highland Park in terms of my preference? I would say no. Would this stand up to the Old Pulteney? Yes. In terms of a comparison, Pulteney might have just a little more character in terms of its sort of saline and salt character that it has. For the price, is an outstanding entry point whiskey. For the day-to-day drinking of whiskey, if you just wanted a half-decent single malt, but not a special occasion, I think the Aberfeldy fills the bill. I could make the case for always having the Aberfeldy on a bar because of its affordability. Again, we're in that classic trapped between the 4 and the 3 and having a good debate with yourself to try to decide where it should lie. Why not a 4? For the price, I can make the argument that this is a bottle of whiskey worth having all the time, because you can pick it up. Let's say you had a couple $100s to spend. You could pick up 3 whiskeys and this could be part of your trio. Oh boy, I don't know if it's worth a 4. I don't like getting into these debates on camera. We're just gonna have to wait until the credits roll. Cheers. A Wee Dram. This is way, now I want to try like a Strath Island. Maybe it's just getting to the point now where I like everything. If they don't color it, then I'm a big fan. If they color it, screw it. They're 3.